So we're here today with Vicki, and she's just recently had some surgery. I'm not going to say exactly how long it was. I'll
Why
let
not?
people think. Let them think
Okay.
for a minute about
Okay.
how long ago you had this done. Tell me about your experience with the surgery.
Well, it was so easy. And I'll go ahead and say I had a mini lift
Okay.
and a Fraxel around my eyes and mouth. I got my stitches out yesterday. So I'm 2 weeks out. Today's the first day for makeup. I'm still a little pink, but it was so easy. It was not a big deal. My recovery was amazing. I had minimal swelling and no bruising. And I was just amazed because I have thin, sensitive skin. And if you touch me, I bruise. And it's just the easiest procedure.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you did great with this. You
Yeah.
really did. I'm glad.
Well,
you
I
had-
have the best.
Well,
and I will
we keep
just
trying.
tell you, I have trusted my cosmetic procedures to Dr. Rousso for over 25 years. When I was in my early 40s, I came to him to get my eyes done. And the way I chose him was I just asked around, and I had a ton of friends who were already getting into some cosmetic procedures. And everyone I talked to used Dr. Rousso. So I did not go for another consult. I only came here. And every time I come to him, I bring my calendar. I don't have to think about it. I totally trust him. And anyone I send to him, I say, don't tell him what you need. Just let him tell you, because he's just that good. And I've had consults with him, and he would say, no, you don't need it, when I thought I did. So you can totally trust him. Am I talking too much?
No, it's great. It's great. This is very sweet. No, listen, you're a great patient, and you're right. You've been a great dear patient for years, and there are times when you wanted to do some things, and I just said, no, you're looking great. You don't need anything just yet. And the last time you came in, you said, well, do I need it? And I said, well, yeah, you probably could use a little bit of.
But what he tells me is I do it the right way. I do a little bit every few years, so I never really change my looks.
Yeah, that's true.
And so people don't ever know when I've had something done because of the way I do it. Except now on social media, they may know. But
well,
no,
yeah.
I like, it's my maintenance.
Well, Vicki is very modest, but she's a very talented artist herself, and we've really enjoyed kind of talking about artwork. This is one of her pieces behind us, and we've got some more in the office, and I've got some at home and other places as well, and she's really very, very talented.
Sweet. Thank you.
You are, and so it means a lot to me when someone who's as artistic and focused on details as you are, that appreciate what we do here. And I think it's important that the patients feel good about what what they do, and also have a natural result too. We don't want people to look like they've had surgery. I mean, that's the whole thing. And here you are, that she's just 2 weeks. Yesterday was 2 weeks, and so we are very pleased that she's done as well with the lasering and with the tightening that we did. She's done great. So we're glad to have you here with us today and saying nice things about us, and just hope you continue to enjoy this. Anything else that as far as you did say that it was not a big deal as far as the recovery.
Right.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? I mean, did you have very much pain with this?
I had no pain. No pain.
Yeah.
The Fraxel, I will say the first few days stings a little bit in the shower, but it's just not a big deal. And I'm the kind of personality that I'm not afraid to do a procedure. I just look forward to the positive results that I know I'm going to get from Dr. Rousso. So I'm never afraid. And I watched a lot of Suits and movies, and I never get to relax and rest. I really enjoyed it. It really went by too quick.
Yeah.
I like need another week.
It's sort of, we tell you to take it easy for a couple of weeks. We don't want you doing very much. And so, yeah,
Right.
you're right. And sometimes it's kind of a forced vacation, it makes
Yeah.
people just sit and chill and not
Right.
do anything.
I enjoyed it.
Especially busy people.
Right,
like
but I was back in the studio my second week.
Yeah.
So I really only took a few days off,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it.
Well, listen, that's great. And it's true. People oftentimes ask, does it hurt? Depends on what we're doing. Some of the laser resurfacing can sting a little bit. You're right.
Yeah.
The lifting, typically, there's very little pain. People
Right.
don't believe us when we
No.
tell them, but
Yeah.
it's just not. I mean, some of the other body surgery that's done can be uncomfortable, but the facial things that we did for you really just very, very, very little
Right.
discomfort. So good. Well, I'm glad you had a good time with it.
No, if it hurt, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, what I come across most when I'm talking about procedures, and I have friends that want to do it and they need to do it, but they're afraid. And they're afraid, oh, I don't heal well. Oh, I scar. And I'm like, you are not going to scar. I had a hard time doctoring myself because I couldn't find my own stitches. It's just not a big deal. And it's in your hairline. You're never going to see it. And so I just tell people, come and trust him and do what he tells you you need.
Well, I appreciate it. I do. You
Yeah.
were sweet to come. I just thought, you were looking so great. You're just 2 weeks out and you're such a dynamic person. I said, well, maybe you'll visit with us a little bit.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate you coming
Anytime.
and talking. And
Yeah.
I hope you just
My
continue to
pleasure.
enjoy.
And if anyone wants to get in touch with me personally, I'll show you my day-by-day pictures. I won't put those on Instagram, but I don't mind sharing.
You're sweet. Well, again, thanks for coming
Oh,
and visiting
my
with us. We
pleasure.
appreciate it. All right, Vicki. Thanks. Okay.